Hey there everybody, just thought I'd jump on and do a quick video while my son is over there doing some cricket practice on gratitude. So I've sent an email to those of you who are on my email list, and I did I think a post the other day about Father's Day. So I'm a father, I've got two fantastic kids, and I lost my dad when I was 25. So that's quite a young age to lose your dad. And, it's affected me, up and down throughout my life. And so Father's Day's obviously got mixed emotions for me, because massively, massively grateful for the life that he gave me and for having my dad in my life for those 25 years. And of course, extremely grateful that I'm then able, because of him, to experience fatherhood myself. And becoming a father is just the best thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. It's just just the best thing. It's just brought me so much joy. I can remember the very moment my daughter was born, and then my son, and just amazing experiences. And of course they continue to give you amazing experiences, and you live some of your life vicariously through them, don't you, as if you've got children yourself. And so that's what I say, sort of Father's Day's always is a double-edged sword, because I love the fact that the kids make me cards and buy me cards, and I get little presents. And then there's always that bit of me losing my own father and, wishing he was here and all that sort of stuff. But it reminds me again of gratitude practice. And, I'm not going to go deep into, gratitude practice, but the basics of it is to try and look for gratitude and be grateful for everything in your life. So I find that very useful when I'm dealing with any situation in life. So if you're going for interviews, for example, and you don't get the job, it's very hard, don't get me wrong, but try and exercise gratitude there. What I always say is, what will be, will be. If that job is not meant to be for you, if you're looking for a role at the moment, then so be it. And be grateful for the lessons that you learn. Okay, so the lessons that you learn, and be grateful that you didn't get that job because maybe it wasn't right for you. So it's a very powerful thing to utilize in your life as a tool for you to get through the ups and downs of life. Obviously, especially the downsides, is trying to pick out those little nuggets of gratitude and think of, what are you grateful for in that moment? What are you grateful for when you get that rejection? What are you grateful for when that bad thing happens? And of course, that's very hard to recognize those things in the moment. But often after the event has happened, when you look back and reflect, that's when often, with a bit of wisdom, a bit of hindsight, you can look back and extract that positivity, extract that gratitude. So the more you can do that, the more you do it, the more you flex that muscle of gratitude, the easier it becomes moving forward. I guarantee you that. So please try and utilize gratitude and gratefulness as a tool. And one way that I do that is by doing a daily gratitude practice. So it doesn't have to be complicated, these things, right? Use all of these tools in whatever way is best for you. So a simple way that I do it, that I recommend you try if you've not done before, is first thing in the morning, I've got a journal, so a little red book, and I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. 3 things that I'm grateful for in that moment. It could be the rain that's pissing down outside that doesn't seem to stop. But it's feeding the lawn, it's feeding the plants, it's feeding life itself, right? It could be that I got a cup of tea brought to me in bed that morning. It could be that it's a Friday and I'm looking forward to the weekend. It could be absolutely anything. You could be that you're grateful for your children, for your father, for being a father. And I do some other things when I do journaling. I won't go into those other things. I do a little bit of journaling. I'm not a big journaler, but I do a little bit every morning and every night. And then every night what I do is I write down 3 more things that I'm grateful for. And of course, that's usually a reflection on the day that's gone past. Maybe I'm grateful to be in a contract at the moment. Maybe I'm grateful that I've done, 3 or 4 CV reviews during the day. Always gives me such a buzz to do that. It's just the free CV advice, just to be able to help people for free. They haven't got to pay me any money, and just give them something back. Whether they use it or not, that's another thing, right? But it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm helping them in some small way. And maybe the third thing might be that I managed to get out for a run or a walk or a bike ride, and give that gift of exercise to my body and my brain and my whole well-being. So 3 things at the start of the day that you're grateful for, 3 things at the end of the day that you're grateful for, and really just try and look to be grateful in everything in life. Of course, we all have ups and downs, like I've said, and when you're in a bit of a lull, that's when I always say try and do some sort of pattern interrupt to get you out of that negative state, whether it's go for a cold shower, go for a walk around the block, go for a walk in the park, just go for a walk in nature, go for a run, bike ride, anything like that, anything just to sort of break that negative mindset and basically reset yourself. I say to my son sometimes when he's in a bit of a bad mood, if I'm not letting him on Fortnite, for example, and he's not in the mood to do his homework. Now, sometimes he does what I say, I suggest, and say something like, well, why don't you go and have a cold shower? And then when you come out of that cold shower, that's it. You've got a new mentality. You're going to attack your homework, and then your reward is that you get to go on Fortnite. Now, he doesn't do that all the time, of course. Sometimes he just wants to stay in that victim mentality, that victim mode, and wallowing in that self-pity that daddy's not letting him on Fortnite. But sometimes he really surprises me and says, yeah, I'm going to go and have a cold shower. And he has a cold shower and he comes out like a different kid. He's like a different boy. And his brain is reset and he's ready to face the challenge that he's got to do, whether it's his homework or whatever he's got to do. So definitely try and utilize that technique as well. Again, it's all about that conscious awareness, recognizing when you're low, see if you can pick out some nuggets of gratitude and gratefulness that you can create, and that might elevate you out of that state of mind that you're in, or just do that pattern reset, pattern interrupt type technique. Go for a cold shower, go for a walk, do something to break that negative mindset. Anyway, I hope that is useful. My son is almost finished. I hope you're doing well. I hope if you're looking for work that you've had the free CV advice. If you can afford it, of course, go for the next level, CV Express, CV Booster. Please make sure you take advantage of the job tagging on LinkedIn. So it's not much, but it's a free service I provide. Basically, I'm assuming you've got all your job alerts set up. So project manager, program manager, Citrix, whatever it is, monitoring consultant. You've got all those job alerts set up already. That's not what this is about. What the tagging is about is if I see from my 6,900 connections, I think it is on LinkedIn, if I see a job post saying project manager, now that recruiter might not have put that job live on the job websites yet. So if they haven't, that's brilliant, right? Because then it's not going to be opened up to the masses, but they've put it on LinkedIn. And if I've seen that, then I'll put that job posting as a comment on the tagging posts. So if you're in that tagging posts, which I have to add you to, then you will get notified when there's a new comment, because that's a new job opportunity. And obviously if you can jump on those jobs and reach out to the recruiter, connect with them, and send them your CV and all that usual stuff, then you've got a better chance than going through the job websites, those jobs that are on job websites. Anyway, hope that's useful. Any problems, give me a shout. Look forward to hearing from you. All the best. Have a great week.